Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, July 2nd. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. Just want to give everybody a quick reminder. All the VMS offices will be closed tomorrow, July 3rd, in observation of our July 4th, Saturday holiday. So if you want some more information on that, anything that you need to know about what's closed, what's operating, anything is on the website. So head on over there for more information. On today's show, we've got a couple of great interviews for you. We've got Thrive with Dr. Beth Perlek. They've got a new community project happening, and it sounds like a lot of fun, and you are going to want to get involved, and they'll let you know how you can do that. And then later in the show, folks, we're going to get a Laguna Woods update with Mayor Annie McCary. They also have a new addition over there at City Hall. We'll tell you about it. But first, folks, we will tell you about what is happening on July 3rd. That is tomorrow already. We've got 3 movies showing because there will be no ThisDay tomorrow. Starting at 8 a.m., we've got Annie Hall. Moving up till noon, we've got City Slickers, and then rounding out the day, we've got California's Gold Kaiser Steel at 5 p.m. I think that's with Hugh Hauser. So enjoy those films. The weather should be a little bit warmer, but maybe still cool enough and overcast. You want to kind of snuggle up on the couch with a blanket. Today's high is going to reach about 74 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Hopefully those will burn off around 2 p.m. or so. We've got an increase of temperatures, though. Look at that. Still some more clouds to tell you about before we head on to the weekend. But, it's the time of year where we've got that marine layer going on. Highs are going to reach 78 Friday, Saturday before we start dropping back down into the mid-70s Sunday and Monday under sunny skies. And now we're going to take a trip to Buenos Aires with this gorgeous photo sent in to us by Dennis Harper. Thank you, Dennis. La Boca, Buenos Aires, Argentina. I did not see these colorful buildings when I visited there in January, so now I have to go back. Thanks, Dennis. Sunrise this morning will be at 5:44 a.m. Sunset will be at 8:05 p.m. If you'd like to send us your photos, please email those to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format, please, so we can show them off on the Sunrise Sunset segment. We've got just a couple meetings to tell you about before we head on over to the break, and when we come back, Thrive will be with me. Stay tuned.
You've been feeling not quite like yourself lately? Low mood, brain fog, poor sleep, no focus? At Root Cause Wellness Center, we offer ExoMind, an FDA-cleared treatment for depression, a safe, non-invasive therapy that helps reset your brain with no medication or downtime. Our patients often experience better mood, sharper thinking, deeper sleep, and more energy. It's time to feel like yourself again. Call us today to schedule your complimentary demo with consultations.
Not all car washes are created equal. At LW Car Wash, every vehicle receives a professional hand wash, delivering the attention to detail automated washes simply can't match. From the exterior to the interior, our inside vacuum service helps keep your vehicle looking its best. We finish every wash with a meticulous hand dry clean for a spotless, streak-free shine. Fast, professional, extremely clean. Don't forget to ask about our $4 off discount with any wash package that includes inside services.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's? Maybe it's recent strokes or falls. Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
Someone asked me recently, what is Thrive? Thrive is a group in the village that seeks to inspire quality living in every chapter of our lives. They asked, how do you do that? We bring people together and promote themes such as kindness, positivity, joyfulness, resilience, and mindfulness in a complex world, as these behaviors enhance wellness and increase cognitive and physical health. Come thrive with us at our next event. Just RSVP by emailing us.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Joining me now is Dr. Beth Perlette with Thrive. They've got a beautiful new community project getting underway right now.
Yes.
Welcome, Dr. Beth.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
It's so nice to have you. You know, I've talked with Cindy a little bit about this project, and it just sounds very endearing. But first of all, can we just start from the beginning and tell our viewers, what is Thrive?
Thrive is a small group of people who have been working together since 2008 to bring joy to others in this community. We were inspired by the book and movie The Humans of New York, and this man who brought joy to people by taking their picture and putting it up on YouTube.
Oh, that's
And
great.
we used some of his ideas because we wanted to bring the joy. And so since then, we've been doing videos and interviews and public service announcements on TV and articles and any way that we can to reach out to people and bring joy to the community.
Fantastic.
So
would you say that that's also the mission of Thrive? Or does it go beyond that?
No, the mission is just that. It's so simple to just bring joy to others in your community. That's any way that we can think of to do it, that's what we want to do.
What are some standout events since you've been doing it since 2000?
Yeah, so we have large events that last a year, and two of the most interesting notable, I guess I should say, are, number one, we had a Centurions Project, and we did in-depth interviews of the people some of the people over 100 years old who are thriving here in Laguna Woods.
Fantastic.
And then another 1-year program that we did was so much fun to do, was the Year of Kindness. And we focused on kindness projects and being kind to one another, and Laguna Woods is the kindness community, and that was a wonderful one. And so this year, our big one is Who Believed in You? And that is such a wonderful concept. It's a wonderful concept for somebody who's, very young. I could be asking this question to my teenage grandchildren.
Right.
Or to those of us who live here and are over 55, there is definitely more than one person that believed in you. And so all of the different stories that you have. And we tested this project out on the Thrive team meeting and went around the circle and said, who believed in you? And each one was totally different. And the joy that comes from that person also goes to the person that's hearing it.
Of course.
It's such a beautiful activity.
And then you get that compound effect where you're affecting the entire table, right?
Exactly. Good observation, yes.
I may be jumping ahead here. When you have several of these interviews, where can people see them? Where can people watch them?
Okay, so what we're doing with this particular project is we're going to be a roaming project, because we've done them in studio and da-da-da-da. This time, through the magic of your cell phone, two of our Thrive team members will be our interviewers, Cindy Whitney, that everybody knows, and Diana Bolin, that most everybody knows, from the two of them being on television. So they will be bringing their cell phone, and they will come up to people, could be in the grocery store, or it could be in one of our, Laguna Woods events. Who knows? Could be at Woodstock, I don't know, and go up to the person and have the phone and say, would you allow me to interview you, and possibly it might make it onto Village Television? They say yes, it gets screened onto their cell phone, and then they bring it back here, and PJ, who does magic here in the studio, will edit it and have it ready to put on television.
Wow.
So quickly and so easily with the magic of technology
Right, I know.
today.
We're so lucky that we have such an amazing
Yes,
technology.
yes.
We live in that time.
So it can be anywhere. So if I were you out there in TV land, I might be thinking of at least one of my stories, or maybe choosing my favorite story of who believed in me.
Because you never know when your paths might cross, right?
And you never know. You never know. And the two of them
Be
are
ready.
just walking along and just having a good time. And then all of a sudden, would you be interested in having me interview you?
Right.
So this is the beginning of our project, and we will be doing this all this year. And hopefully it will be a giant success.
An ongoing thing, too. So you're planning on for the rest of this year
Yes.
to continue doing
Right,
that?
until summer 2027.
Oh, for the full next year?
Yes, but yeah, we'll do it for a year. Think of all the stories. I mean, 18,000 people. There's a lot of stories here,
Oh, yeah.
and so
Absolutely.
interesting. So
Absolutely.
interesting.
Wow.
Yes.
So after that, any other Thrive future projects you guys are thinking about?
Well,
That's a big one.
that's a big one. We're going back to, probably next year, we'll go back to the multi-generational project, which is another big one. But then remember, we have 4 events per year that we have the sponsorship of Memorial Care that we put on. So we have August 20th coming up is the most favorite one of all, is the ice cream social. And so we have, and they're showing a picture of it there. So an ice cream truck that comes, and people are invited to go take their ticket and get a free ice cream and come in. And what we do, we play games with them, and then we have something that's a presentation. And today, or then on August 20th, we'll have a presentation about keeping healthy in the summer and staying hydrated. So that will be
That's a big one.
the August one. We'll have another one in November, preparing for the holidays and safe driving in the holidays.
Fantastic.
So then when someone from the Sheriff's Department will be presenting then.
okay.
And we will have harvest pies during that
I
time.
mean.
What can I say? It's
Yeah.
always good stuff. Always good stuff.
Well, congratulations on all of the success that you just creating this community project. And I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to bring back for us.
Oh, thank you, Bree.
Dr. Beth.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Annie will be with me next, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm so excited to have Mayor Annie McCary here with me, Mayor of City of Laguna Woods, with her update. Annie, hello.
Well, hello.
You're always so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Your smile just lights up a room. I love having you around.
Thank you. And I think part of it is probably because I live in such an amazing city.
Yeah.
So much to be grateful for.
And and you're making it even better every day that you're mayor.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We work
Yes.
very closely as a council, so the council and I work together.
That's fantastic. Now, how many months have you been mayor?
I've been mayor for 6 months now.
6 months
Our
already.
terms are 1 year. We're elected by the council itself, and so we rotate the office of the mayor. So this is my 6th month now.
Is
So
it everything that you imagined it would be, or things maybe a little bit different than you thought, or how's it going overall?
Overall, it's going very, very well. And I don't know if it's everything I thought it would be, because being on the council for 3 years now, I've seen how smoothly things have been going, and having such a really, really talented and dedicated city manager makes the job of mayor seems effortlessly.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, dream team, right?
Yeah, it's a dream team. We do. We have a great council.
Fantastic. Well, you're here to give us an update on topics such as wildlife feeding regulations,
Yes.
animal outreach officer, and an exciting new addition. I'll let you tell the audience about that when we get to it. It's a
Yes.
birthday present, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's a country birthday present.
It's a
so
city,
we'll get to that.
country birthday.
All right. Well, let's start off by talking about wildlife feeding regulations. I know this is a big topic, and you know what, Annie? It's a topic everywhere. You know, I has visited Costa Rica. It's been several years now, but the monkeys would climb up on the deck of the house, and they'd just sit there and look at you. And it is so hard to look at those little faces and not want to offer them a little treat. Right? So, what can we do
Well,
about those little critters?
yeah, and what do you
think
speak
they want
to?
treats?
you speak to a sense of compassion we humans have for wildlife. And on the surface, it seems like a good idea because we think that we are helping the wildlife.
Right.
And so we really aren't. And we see some of the effects of that within, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later, in Laguna Woods. And so because we've had such a problem with wildlife, mainly coyotes, and the coyotes taking pets. And so the city has an ordinance about wildlife feeding.
Right.
And the ordinance is any kind of wildlife feeding, providing food to the coyotes, rabbits, squirrels, whatever animals, whether it's directly or indirectly, it really, really is illegal. And the city, we passed an ordinance, I believe in April of this year, prohibiting wildlife feeding because we've got such a problem. And feeding one wildlife may not seem like a big issue, but they feed off of each other. For instance, if you feed the birds and the bird seeds drop on the ground, then that attracts rats, and then the rats attract more coyotes, and if you feed the squirrels, so it's like a cycle. And
So are bird feeders that hang in the trees, are those illegal also?
no, they're not, and I'll get to that in one of the slides.
Okay.
But I wanted to speak a little bit of why it's illegal for feeding wildlife. And as I said, coyotes and other predators follow their prey to the food source. And we'll talk about bird feeders a little bit because that is a food source. Feeding one really does feed all. And as I mentioned, you know, the bird feeders and the seeds fall on the ground, and then the rabbits.
Right.
So, and feeding wildlife draws them closer, which can increase the spread of diseases like typhus, plague, and other human illnesses. So, it's more than just feeding the wildlife itself. If one get bitten by one or has some direct contact with one that causes some break in the skin or something like that, then there's a potential for spreading of some diseases.
Wow.
And then the other thing is, human food really isn't healthy for wildlife. Nature knows how to take care of her own.
Right.
And so they don't need our diets. Wild animals need wild food.
Exactly. If the animals are fed, they're not very cautious, right? They get really brave and they get closer and closer and closer.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen in the village itself. We're seeing and hearing reports of the coyotes specifically coming up to people's doors and windows and looking in because they're following that food chain.
I've had that happen in a very dense neighborhood in Laguna Beach, down in the village.
Yeah.
Not even up in the hills, down in the village, a coyote looking straight into my front door.
Yeah, they do follow a food chain, and the population is such right now, not just in the village, but throughout Orange County and in the state, also in other states, where the number of coyotes has just exploded. So not just Laguna Woods, but other cities are having a problem with coyotes.
Wow. Okay, so we do know that bird feeders are allowed or not allowed?
Bird feeders are allowed, but they must be well maintained. And as I said earlier, bird feeders with large amounts of seeds accumulating underneath that are prohibited by law because they do act as an attraction to rats. And then coyotes like rats.
Interesting. So no throwing additional seed or bread or any other types of produce or foods to the birds?
Absolutely, to the birds and also to the squirrels, because squirrels tend to have some of the same habits if they get used to someone handing them or throwing bird seeds or whatever, peanuts.
They'll come eat it right out of your hand.
Absolutely, and so they start to get habituated as well.
Right. So talk to us about what are the penalties for feeding the wildlife?
Okay, so the ordinance said that you can be penalized for feeding, and so monetary fines can range from hundreds to thousands of dollars per violation. So the violations can be cumulative. When people are identified or have been reported, they are given a warning and a talking to. And if the behavior continues, then there are monetary fines.
Okay, all right.
And people, one of the things that we're very pleased with is sometimes people self-report, and we're asking the community, what should you do if you see someone who's feeding the wildlife? And there's a number that you can call. It's 949-639-0522, or you can mail it to code@lagunawoods.gov. And you can leave the information on the hotline.
All right.
Or the email.
No feeding of the animals, folks.
No feeding.
Okay, let's talk about your animal outreach officer.
Okay, so as you know, we are contracted with the city of Laguna Beach for our animal control and outreach. And so the city council just recently approved the addition of a new full-time animal outreach officer because increase in cities' responsiveness to telephone calls. And as I mentioned earlier, when calls are received, they go to a voicemail itself. And oftentimes there's no interaction, there is no interaction. And so this new officer that we are bringing on will be able to respond to the increased numbers, also respond to some of the comments that people have about the coyote sightings and any other questions. They'll also be able to assist with providing some non-lethal or enhanced hazing services during morning and daytime hours, which is oftentimes when you see coyotes out and about. And they will also increase the city's enforcement of wildlife feeding regulations, leash laws, and other animal-related ordinances. And again, this will be very helpful because right now, all of our services are provided by the city of Laguna Beach.
Well, we thank them for that.
Yes.
All right, let's hand it over to the USA 250 Plaza Clock. This is so exciting. Tell us about this.
Yes, this is really, really exciting. At one of our earlier council meetings, one of our council members, Carol Moore, brought to the council the idea of having a clock to commemorate the 250th anniversary of United States. And so her idea was to have a commemorative clock placed to commemorate the birthday of America.
I love it.
It's the Declaration of Independence. And so she found a clock that she thought would be really good. The council looked at it and agreed that it would be a great idea. So the city actually did a fundraiser. We did fundraiser to raise money to pay for the clock. And so we got money the donations could be from $50 to $100, $250, or you could write a check for $1,776.
That's great. great.
as a big donor. So we did have a couple of donors that bought plaques for $1,776.
That's fantastic.
And so
What a great story.
Yeah, and so we did we did raise money for it. We raised over $10,000 between not individual, some individual donors and a lot of clubs within the village, and even the El Toro Water District bought a plaque. And so the clock is actually on the wall right adjacent to City Hall. The clock is installed, but the plaques have not been installed.
Oh, okay.
So we're waiting for the plaques to be installed, and then we will have some kind of an official ceremony or presentation of the clock.
Oh, well, you'll have a great turnout for that. Congratulations
Well,
on
thank
that.
you.
That's
It's
fantastic.
really a beautiful clock.
Yeah, no, it looks
and
amazing from the photos. Yeah.
Yeah, it is,
That's
and
great.
it's well lighted at night, and it actually keeps time. So
That's
yeah.
fantastic. Congratulations. All right, if anyone wants some more information, they can reach out to Laguna Woods City Hall.
Yes.
Information is there on the screen.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure. It's always a pleasure
Appreciate
to
it.
talk about the city and what's going on in the city and let our residents know what an amazing city we live in.
Absolutely. Thank you, Annie. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a look at our Friday night movie preview. It's The Candidate, starring Robert Redford, brought to us by Advanced Ear Care. Shown at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without. And let's take another quick look at our 5-day forecast, folks, over the holiday weekend. Today's high is going to be about 74, 75 degrees under mostly cloudy, sort of drizzly skies in the morning before we open up the skies and the sun comes out around 11, 12 p.m. Unfortunately, Friday will be under mostly cloudy skies as well, going into Saturday even, but it looks like we will get a break for some fireworks viewing in the evening. So enjoy your 4th of July weekend, everyone. There will be no This Day tomorrow. Instead, we're showing 3 movies all day long. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day. Of course, from all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
Want to watch Village Television from your phone, tablet, or smart TV? All our shows, like This Day, Discovering Laguna Woods, and monthly board meetings are streaming live on the Village Television app. Just search Village Television on the App Store or Google Play Store. Missed the live broadcast? All our original programming is available on demand 24/7 on our Village Television YouTube channel. Stay connected by watching Village Television programming whenever, wherever you want.